Hey guys, in this video we are going to be talking about solving inequalities, just one step today, and we'll get to two-step later. So it's very similar to solving an equation. You're going to draw your line down the middle and do the inverse operation of both sides. J equals negative 18. Same thing on this side. We're going to subtract 6. J is greater than negative 18. Real quick on your simples. This is less than. This is greater than. This is greater. And then with the line underneath it, or equal. Greater than or equal to, and then less than or equal. So this is saying that J is greater than negative 18. So it could be negative 17, it could be 4. Either one, greater than it. It can't be negative 18 because it doesn't have that equal to sign. So when you're graphing these, make sure that you know that if it is an open circle, that is when it's just greater than or equal to. If it's a closed circle, that is when you do equal, greater than, or equal to, or less than, or equal to. So it's got the line underneath, and that's when you do a closed circle. So here we go. So I'm going to do 0, 1, 2, 3, or negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. And it is going to be a closed circle because it is P is less than or equal to negative 2. And then it's going to be pointing to the left. Because if I plug in negative 3, that is less than or equal to negative 2. So that is true. You can also look at it's like an arrow pointing to the left. But when you do that, you need to make sure your variable is on the left. Okay. So here we go with 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just did every other just so it's a little bit neater. And it is going to be an open circle because it's just greater than. And it's going to be pointing to the right. So you can see your arrow is pointing to the right, right here with your symbol. Pointing to the right, meaning 5 is greater than 4. That is true. Okay, so now let's solve some with an inequality. So subtract 2 on both sides. So x is less than 18. So we're going to have 16, 17, 18, 19. It is going to be an open circle pointing to the left. We're going to draw a line. We're going to add 0.3 to both sides. We get 1.2 is greater than or equal to n. I'm going to rewrite it. And I'm going to do 1, 1.1, 1.2. Let me write this a little neater. Closed circle, pointing to the left. Okay. We are going to add 5 to both sides. So D is greater than negative 2. Whoop, too far over. It is going to be an open circle pointing to the right. We're going to subtract 1 on both sides. So S is less than or equal to 9. So we have 8, 9, 10 is going to be a closed circle pointing to the left. Closed circle because it's got that equal to part. S is less than or equal to 9. Here's some with fractions. We're going to add 3 to both sides. So we have T, and we have 5.5. I'm going to rewrite it. T is less than 5.5. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5.5 is going to be an open circle halfway in between and pointing to the left. The reason I rewrote it is so I could use that arrow trick. Let me make that a little neater. Okay. Draw your line, subtract 3.2. We get Q is less than 4.3. So I'm going to do 4, 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, 4.4, 4.5. It's going to be an open circle pointing to the left. Draw your line, subtract 12. X is less than or equal to negative 3. So 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. It's going to be a closed circle pointing to the left. Okay. We're going to add 2.5 to both sides. Line up that decimal. Different sign, subtract. N is greater than negative 2.5. So 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. It's going to be an open circle halfway between, pointing to the right. Okay. Go. We're going to add 3 to both sides. We're going to get negative 5 is greater than or equal to x. So x is less than or equal to negative 5. So I'm going to start with 0. It's okay that it's all the way at the end. You can move it to the middle. It's fine. It's going to be a closed circle pointing to the left. Okay, and we're going to subtract 1 on both sides. Get 0.5 is less than y. So y is greater than 0.5. So I'm going to do 0, 1, 2. It's going to be an open circle pointing to the right. Okay, go ahead and make sure you finish the rest and then check the key.